I spent 2 whole weeks in preparation for the session, he says sarcastically as he only spent the last 72 hours working on it. Hmm. We don't need all these. Also with cinnamon pop pop. So, we had some possible turmoil where Alias was not going to be able to join us. Because of work, but he got his stuff taken care of. So he will be here. He may be a few minutes late, but he'll be here. Thus it was. Perkachu, brown sugar cinnamon Pop Tarts. Mm-hmm. Can't see him, but that is right there. No, we're raw dogging these Pop Tarts, fam. Strawberry milkshake flavor? Oh, they are very good warm. But your boy can't be bothered. I can see how they could be good. Also, I'm going to hit a button. Nope, not that button. Did it not work? There it is. Oh, interesting. Hmm. The Giga Farm looks really big. I know when we do our Sunday playthrough, we're going to do the new map, which is supposed to be able to house up to 8. I'm excited of the final list. I do know that. Alright. Everyone but our final player is here, so I'm going to undeaf him. Hello, friends.
Hello.
Oh, hi. Why are people talking about my strategic cereal reserves?
There might be a heist in the plans.
I figured the strategy was just always having like 300 boxes at any one time.
First off, it's like 10, okay? Not 300. I do not have
100? That's a lot, man.
Careful, he could murder us all.
If I feel okay, well.
I don't know what you just said, wholesale.
You want to understand pop out, Steve?
I couldn't hear you with all those dicks.
I'm embracing
Yeah,
my
it isn't
Snorlax
polite to
man.
talk with dicks in your mouth.
Listen. With him.
I can't. I'm trying. I'm actively trying.
Just telling you the rules, is all.
Well, welcome
The
back,
only word-
everyone.
The only words I understand that wholesale says when he's got dicks in his mouth is more, please.
It sounds more like Or's peas, but, you know.
I gotta go.
Just imagine, Van. We're going to be doing another Stardew playthrough probably sometime next year.
I don't. I put up with you once, but now that mayo is a consumable item, there's no fucking way.
Join us, Van. Join us
Absolutely not.
in the
No
only
way.
drinking mayo challenge.
There is
Mayo
no
guzzling
way.
contest!
I hate all of you.
Penny wins every
Levi-
time.
Levi, you're on your own.
I can't.
No.
I can't imagine that you're going to abandon Levi like that.
You don't have to imagine. It's happening.
So we'll put you down as a solid yes. Got it.
I'm gonna marry Penny, and then on the night of our wedding, I'm gonna fill my mouth with mayonnaise and let her tongue punch my mouth clit.
All right, I'm out.
Oh my
What
god.
if I married her first?
Oh my god.
He's gonna go at it like a boxer practicing on a speed bag. It's like pumina, pow! You're welcome to race me, Levi.
I love that Van came back undeafened at pumina, pow. Penny speedrun competition.
The winner gives her a yeast infection. That's my one.
Oh,
Well, welcome back.
Hey, at least there'll be free bread.
Oh my
I
god.
hate
Oh,
this. I hate
God.
all of you.
oh God.
Levi, you're on your own.
That's what it
I'm
means
not
by bun in the
playing.
oven, right?
Oh my god.
All right, I'm done. I'll stop.
All right, say it in a way that I believe you.
You
We
can't.
both do it.
All right. Well, let's start this session off the right way with the wonderful reading of the recap from the last sessions by our one and true Muffins. Sorry, I still have yeast bread in the mind. I can't talk.
It's okay. If people weren't sick of hearing me already, now I can do this. Session 17. The Secret Warning. Epic boss music picks up from an unknown source as our soon-to-be heroes face down Captain Dead Dwarf. This is it, the battle for the mansion roof. Bards will sing songs about the events that unfold on this very roof. The group doesn't hold back and moves in doing what they do best, attacking enemies. Cappy is quickly surrounded, getting attacked by dog slicers, scimitars, bare hands, and projectiles of the arrow and hex variety. He tries to fight back with magics and physical attacks, landing some hits on the group. He grapples Ted in his rune chains, but this does not deter the bear. The fight is over quickly due to some double bear rage in combination with some quadruple non-bear rage. The party takes a moment to heal and come to terms with the tragedy of what they have discovered within the mansion. They bring the previously captured cultists to the roof as they determine what to do next with the captive and the mansion, plus its various evil elements. Then we get another round of nice goblin cop and condescending halfling cop. They make exactly 0 progress in questioning the cultist before he bites off his tongue and spits it out. Leland and Tet move in to finish him off, but the soul rescue druid stops them, as this is not their way. He will face justice, though, back at the Druid Grove. Meanwhile, Alvarel has been studying the rune chain on the now re-dead Cappy. Apparently, it forms a tether to the world, so they must destroy it to prevent the abomination from rising again. Unfortunately, the chain is still very much attached to the dead body, so Demirius grabs the warhammer from the ground and goes to work. After a few smashes, the chain breaks. The ethereal spirits of the captain and 3 of the druids are freed from the device, bringing a small amount of comfort to the present druids. Our soon-to-be heroes then begin the systematic searching and looting of the mansion. They quickly discover a magic ring, which Israel instantly puts on because what could go wrong? Turns out it's a ring of dimensional door. Hooray for portable storage. This is a pretty big room too, and Alvarel puts on their interior decorator hat and begins to nerd out on the super nerd portable nerd library for nerds he wants to build inside it. Muffinita is having none of it, and Zombie shambles off to explore. The group does keep an eye out for nice furniture that has not been soaked in bear piss that can be used to furnish the room as they search the mansion. While this was going on, Demirius was examining the altar on the roof and touched it. This caused stuff to maybe happen. I'm not sure, I wasn't there. The altar crumbled. Demirius relayed that he should not have touched it, and that Orcus knows who he is. Apparently, Demirius was out-of-body experienced directly to hell. Alvarel and Israel examine what turns out to be a no longer functioning teleport pad, and spend some time transcribing the runes on it. The group spends a good chunk of the day loading up a cart outside with some high-priority items and furniture, then head out towards the Druid Grove. They reach the grove without event after a few hours' journey. They are welcomed as soon-to-be heroes. That's it. It was a short recap.
That was a short recap. Our fantastic group and party of adventurers find themselves in the Grove, the home of Leland and Ted. Before we wrap the full night up, where Israel wandered off to the tavern to feast and drink his fill, and the group spends the night with Leland as copious amounts of food is brought from the tribe itself. I have one question. Alvaro, do you once again try to open the book that you've held on to and have yet to open?
Yeah, I will always try.
How'd that
Strength,
try?
right?
Correct. As much as might you put into it, it does not budge. And small, faint taunts of your inability whisper in the back of your head as a grizzled voice rings in your ears.
At least I've got hands.
Anything else does the party want to do with this specific evening before you call it a night?
I'm trying to think. So we're in the Grove right now, and if I recall correctly, our plans were the next day to make a trip back to the mansion and try and loot like everything else that we didn't bring with us. Is that correct?
I believe that was what was discussed. Yes.
Okay. I'm just gonna the books that I specifically decided to bring back out of the library for safekeeping, I'll just tear into.
Okay. Demarius and Muffinita.
Demarius is so fucking exhausted at this point. He is just going straight to bed.
Muffinita helps Alvaro with his studies.
No, I think pretty much when we got there, I decided I was going to go and just I'm out for the night.
Okay with that.
It's been a long day.
It has been.
But I'm off to bed, mates. It's been a rough day.
And some point within this evening, a very drunk Israel comes back. Would find his sleeping corner and would also sleep. As night or dusk turns into night, turns to dawn, probably what resembles a solid night's sleep since your adventure happens. So everyone gets that long rest that they deserve. And as night turns to dawn and morning, the thing that wakes you is a solid knock on the door of Leland's home.
Hold on. I'm gonna go and answer the door.
On the other side of the door is a man that you've seen around. You guys are friendly, as everyone in the Grove is friendly, but not one you are on immediate personal basis. He's among the authority of the Grove. And he's greets you and goes, "Leland, you and your compatriots. The chief wishes to see all of you."
Okay. I guess that's expected. Oi, Chief wants to see us. Probably get our shit together. I
No-
don't like to wait
no
too
rush,
long.
bud. Don't take
Oh.
too long.
Yeah, see?
And away he
Alright,
goes.
let's go. Alright, I'll start getting
What-
my stuff together.
Everyone, how do you spend your waking moments of the morning?
I think I commune, right? I think that's what I do with my raccoon.
Yes,
I'm likely already awake meditating.
I do believe you have you and Demiris and Avril, you have some new things that you can use in your meditations and communing.
You mean the incense? Is that what you're talking about?
Yes. Do you use any of it? Or do you save it?
No, I would save it. Yeah, because it's only got a 10-minute lifetime.
I definitely don't use mine. You have to spend 8 hours using it.
What about the new book that you have? That takes an hour to use.
Hello.
New book. Oh, right. Well, yes, that's. I manually. I use that every time I.
Okay.
Prayers.
Alright, right Let's just catch you up. We are the morning after your drunken time at the tavern where you feasted.
Okay.
All right. As you
Oops. That was an accident.
progress into the town, Leland will lead you to the place where you would find the chief.
This way. This way.
Got a mechanical question. Is carrying, like, I have to have it equipped in a slot, or can I have it, like, just in my bag?
The ring.
No, the Book of Cults. The bearer of the Book of Cults gets a 1+1 resistance bonus to will while carrying the book.
I believe it has to be on your person.
Okay. Cool.
So, Leland's house is a quaint small house over here. And this gaggle of buildings is where you're going. As you approach, there is a much larger gathering within town. There are people milling about, whispering and talking about what they've heard and seen as you guys came back. But there is a number of individuals outside the chief's building of business, per se. It's not like a town hall, but it's where he conducts the majority of his business. They're not quite in an uproar, but people are up in arms. And as you break through the crowd of people and approach the door, some of the people that are among the authority move out of the way to allow you to enter the building. And in the building, you find a number of high-ranking individuals of the clan. One of them, a towering human, 7 feet tall, as wide as a door, standing at the front of all these important figures. How do you proceed?
I say nothing and take Leland's lead.
I'm gonna step forward. Is it customary to kneel?
Not customary.
I'll just bow, like an animal that's just kind of showing. It's kind of like respect and a little bit of subservience, kind of like, dip my head a little bit. You requested my presence.
The room slowly grows silent as all the eyes turn towards you. Find this name, this bro. The wrong page open. Not bad. Among people who are there, the druid that you save, Derek Stormclaw, and the chief. What is this bro's name?
I don't know, you made him.
I'm aware.
You know his last name?
That's Braveclaw.
Oh, cool. Then just call him Chief Braveclaw.
What's his astrological sign?
He's a Cancer.
What do you have for dinner last night?
He had elk
When was his last bowel movement and how firm
this
was it?
morning, and it was quite firm. Plenty of fiber. Chief Braveclaw steps forward. Leland, you do not bow to me today. You have done our clan a great service. And these
Slowly meet his gaze as he's talking.
people you've found, I owe many thanks to your group. PvP. Regale me the tale of what happened.
I'll recount it as best I remember.
Epic boss music picks up from an unknown source as our soon-to-be heroes face down Captain Dead Dwarf.
Well said. I could not have put that better myself.
As you regale the tale of going to the nearby populace to find a group of people to help you, and the trials and tribulations that you face through that, Chief Braveclaw intently listens without interruption.
Unfortunately, there's like a lot of erroneous details. And then Ted and I had to get a sandwich on the way. It was just, we just found one. May or may not have been in a refuse bin. Ted says, I didn't ask any more questions. It was delicious. Anyway.
And through each of these details, he does not interrupt. He does not urge you to hurry through the story.
When we got to the end, we managed to kill the last of the people that were there. We don't think that was all of them, I don't think. But it was, you know, it's been shitty ever since. All the dead people. All of our friends and loved ones. I can barely remember right now why we're even here.
His gaze
Why are we
softens.
One of life's great mysteries, isn't it?
Oh, it is. Oh, it is.
I got that reference.
Thank you.
As you wrap up the tale of fighting the individuals that held your kin to the undead at the end, and the journey back with what remains you could. He turns and sits on a large pillow that is towards the center of the room, and he beckons you all to join him.
I do so wordlessly.
Yeah.
The tale you have brought forward, unfortunately, will live long in our history. Past the times that we returned to nature. But with individuals good as heart as you found, our tribe will continue to live further. Who are you individuals? So our people can make sure your legend lives on in our stories. How do you respond?
Point of order, are we still trying to not make our presence known here yet? Or has that ship kind of sailed because we got the envoy to where he needed to be? I don't remember. Alvaro would.
You are very much known to be here now at this point.
Okay. In which case, I would say we are representatives of the Bronze Dragoons. And we are glad to have helped your glaive.
I've not heard of these bronze dragoons? Are they all mighty as yourselves?
Each member has their own individual strengths and weaknesses, like I assume, like your clan as well. But we all operate under a similar guiding compass.
And what is your names?
I am Alvaru Nisau. We have Muffinita, Israel, and Demarius among us.
I wave.
Hang on 1 sec here. Okay, where is it? Good. I have recovered greatly from my binge eating. I will wave as well.
And Israel.
Yeah, just because it's. I. Oh God, how did we get here?
Demarius?
I will give a slight head tilt in recognition.
You have honored my people greatly. You will always have allies here among us.
Yay, more friends.
Dare I say, more than friends.
Hopefully, Demarius won't forget him.
I'm forgetting on principle now.
I would reckon that I welcome you as family of ours. Our home is yours. And not to stain this heartwarming situation, we do have a matter of business we have to attend to, and your testimony has sealed what must be done. And with a raise of his hand, he waves to a pair of bone-clad armor and spear-wielding individuals. They leave out a side door and shortly after return with a much more battered individual than you remember from of the cultists that you took in custody.
Now, is this like a wheat-based batter, or is it like rice flour?
It's einkorn. Anyway,
Is it like a cookie batter? Is it like, or is it like crumbly? Like, do we put peanut chunks in it?
the damaged and bruised man.
I suppose that's a dough.
Avril, give me a quick Arcana check.
Sure. My blind knowledge arcana. I was blind.
Just your base knowledge of magic. You, Demarius, give me a check similar, but more amidst the divine sort. So, knowledge, religion.
What else would that be?
The two of you pick up on it easily. Avril, you pick up the residual use of magic on him. And Demarius, you pick up he's been healed a number of times.
God damn.
He was not so forthcoming with information. We found ways. Through your tale and testimony, this man will be sentenced to death for his crimes against our kind. Unless the five of you tell me differently.
In a moment.
My only concern is that I will admit that our meeting with Kith with Leland, was purely by chance. We were on a different mission to find evidence of some of what this has been doing. This individual has been doing. Were he to die,
We would lack proof.
yeah, I guess my concern is to my compatriots. Do you think that we have enough compelling evidence of what we've been sent to search for without him?
I
What?
think we could get some kind of written testimony from.
Do we not have the
Chief.
book?
We do have several books. I have the Book of Cults, yeah.
What did he admit to?
Oh. Just his doing of capturing our kind to fuel undead. The only thing he told us regarding who he took his orders from was a deity we will not speak in this coven.
Okay, out of character. Are we talking about Nurgerberger?
I don't know.
Well, I'm asking the party. I mean, because
Out
believe
of
that's-
character, I think it's probably Orcus.
Yeah,
And
the one with the temple.
Israel should totally make a will save to be like, does he say, "Oh, you mean Orcus"?
I don't know. He'll have to let me know what the threshold is for that.
No, that's good. You made it.
Oh, you mean
Yes, that one.
ah?
Yes, you're right.
I still think retrospectively, more living proof is better than even a testimony. Not that your words can't be trusted, great druid, chief. But I do believe that having actual proof will serve our role much more than just a written testimony and books, as those can be easily cast aside in a environment where we might suspect somebody that we are trying to accuse is of a higher station. Of a high station. If that makes sense.
Are you insinuating that this is a greater plot than just what is surface level on our fronts?
If it has happened to your coven, there is nothing to say that it couldn't happen to others as well.
It might stop at him being executed, but it might also become worse if the person's influence is great enough that he would rather see your coven disappear than as a safety measure. Ugh. But do trust that justice will be served upon this individual. Either by your hand or by another's of a just cause. And if you need proof of his execution, we will gladly probably bring it back.
You have given me much to think on. Leland.
Yep.
What are your thoughts, Cub?
I think we need to see this through. This has caused a problem not just, to us, but to others as well.
Roll me a group. First. Roll me a group diplomacy. Everyone rolls it.
Oh, wow.
Uh-oh.
This is the worst it could possibly be.
Well, glad we're all rolling low.
Being out of the way, I guess.
I got a nat 20 -1 for a 19.
Probably the saving grace.
I would call that the saving grace.
To be fair, it is the highest roll. I mean, I guess a better the skill check than an actual attack roll, I guess, but whatever. This guy's probably gonna die. I mean, here and now, he's definitely gonna die.
We will stave the executioner for this man.
We appreciate your flexibility. I know that it takes a lot to want to delay justice, but for that we will.
We are
We would
honorable and just people here. And if more innocents are at risk, there will be blood another day.
Blood that is definitely indebted to you. So. Now.
Now! He waves his hand to dismiss the guards holding the captive. Remove this filth. We have dead to put to rest. To my understanding, one of your own is among our dead?
Captain? We talking about
Yes.
the captain? Ah, yes. Though he was only a member of our, what would you call it, mission for a short, brief period of time, the good captain was taken from us and then maliciously used as a weapon against our own adventure, and we would kindly ask that he be laid to rest in the appropriate fashion of his kind. Although, isn't that like at sea?
We are
But we
preparing.
know, because he's also a dwarf.
Bury him in a mountain, on the bottom of the ocean. What?
We are preparing our own dead to send them back to nature. If you wish, we can lay him with our own, or if you prefer, we can do a ritual separate for him.
I don't know. I was here. Just gonna. Oh, holy crap! Oh, there's that 18. Because I don't honestly know how dwarves are put to rest.
Well, he's not just a dwarf. He was a sea captain and an honorable man. What do you think is best? There's no mountains nearby. And not easy to put him to rest at sea.
Are you looking? I've got an idea.
Maybe, I don't know. He's a dwarf, so like under a rock, but he's a seaman, so maybe like under a rock in a river.
Might taint the water supply.
You said you have an idea.
I think at the very least, the soul has been troubled long enough being used as a vessel for untoward magics. Put him to rest now. We will take some of his belongings back with us to be dispersed to ensure that there is a monument fitting of his kind and his kin back where it belongs. He will forever be tied to this grove in the story that we told this morning. But it will at least put him to rest as soon as possible.
Such will be done. I will personally ensure our more knowledgeable will seek a ritual that is fitting of his kind. Lastly, Leland, you have again done us proudly. You're no longer a boy among our village. You will be given your name this evening in a celebration.
My name? I didn't even think about... I guess that makes sense.
In the passing of others, we must move forward and celebrate the life that is still here. I invite all of you to join us in this ceremony.
Can't wallow in the past forever, I suppose.
Oh. No. The game is now constantly, Roll20 is constantly going to remind me of my Nat 1 failure. It's stuck on the explanation.
I look forward to it, and we appreciate the honor. Congratulations. I guess, can I even say congratulations, Leland, anymore?
The druid formerly known as Leland.
Ah,
Yeah.
yes. Congratulations to the druid formerly known as Leland.
But he has a name.
Well, no.
Leland. And that one's called Ted.
The chief laughs and goes,
Was-
He will
was I given
he
that?
will maintain his given name.
You can still call me Leyland.
Oh.
It's gonna take me a while to get used to the other name anyway.
That's fine. I got a naming too. I get it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Are you gonna also be called the Bad?
I hope not. No offense.
Mayhaps the binge drinker. Bear wrestler.
Ben's drinker, maybe.
Hey, no spoilers. The ceremony still has to happen.
Does the bear get a name too? Can be called Ninja Bear.
I
Watch
don't know.
Kill a few
Ted
people.
still needs to learn how to shape change before any promotions, is what Chief said last I asked, anyways.
Like, he can... What?
Wait, he can change shapes? Like,
Well, not yet. It's not something that normally happens, but Ted's determined, and we're not going to burst his bubble. Right?
The clan is indebted to you wonderful individuals. Our homes are yours.
Don't worry, Ted. I believe in you.
Roar.
I'm gonna lean over to Muffy and say, "Did he just say Ted might explode if we tell him?"
I whisper back, I'll explain it later.
Okay.
The people who will be put to rest will happen when the sun is at its highest and we will honor Leland this evening with a feast. Again, I thank you. And then he dismisses you.
Okay.
What do you wish to do with your day?
How long? I set an alarm for 24. So when it's 24 hours after I've attuned to this ring.
You still have a couple hours left.
I know, but so whenever that happens, I probably can't go back to the mansion today because we've got a noon commitment for the funeral, and then we've got the evening for Leland's name.
Well,
But,
if you would like, you can make a survival check to determine how much time you may have if you wish to try to go back.
No, I don't want to chance it.
Ah,
I,
that was an accident too.
no, I wouldn't even give it a go.
All right.
Well,
The day
look
is
at
yours.
you. Congratulations, brand new name. Is that a thing that happens normally?
Oh, should I answer this or should you?
I'm asking Leland.
To answer the question a little bit, yes, there's a normal rite of passage of performed adulthood.
Typically, it just happens once. Like a bar mitzvah or something.
Question for the group.
Mhm.
How long did it take us to get from the mansion to the Grove?
I think it was like 2 hours. I think.
It was a few
And that
hours.
was with a cart, right?
Correct.
Yeah.
After the funeral, we should, just on horseback, go back to the mansion and check on things.
Good point.
And then come back for the evening. Not do our loot and burn down the place, but just check on things, because if we're not going to take care of it today, we should at least just make sure,
Regularly patrol it.
especially if that teleport thing is down, maybe like, oh, something happened.
Good
We
point.
don't know who left while we were, tearing our way through the lower floors. My assumption being
what?
somebody could have teleported away and then they broke the connection on the other end while we were coming up to face Cappy.
Same. Yeah.
Probably wouldn't hurt anything.
All right. How do you spend your morning? We'll start with Alvarel. You try the book again?
I thought I only got one a day.
Yeah, it's a new day.
That's a good point. I am getting tired of this book. So I'm going to be smart about it.
And use a hero point.
And buy a crowbar.
You're on the right track. I would like to figure out a way to create a lever to try and get myself some mechanical advantage, and at least try and open the book a little better.
Okay. Just roll me an intelligence check.
Okay. Jesus Christ, I got +5 on that one.
What if you drink the Get Big potion? Does that give you extra strength?
I don't think so.
If you do enlarge, I believe it gives you a +4 to strength.
It does.
+2 to con, +4 to strength. And then you go up a size category.
That'll at least remove your negative.
Point. At this point, this is going to be just as big as a goose egg as all my staring is. Can I even brew? I mean, I can brew more. Well, since it is a new day, I could just cast Enlarge Person on myself.
I will let you do such.
No. You gotta go find a mushroom. Enchant the mushroom with the enlarged self.
It's only a +2 to strength.
Yeah,
Oh, is it? Sorry.
that's +2 strength and -2 to dex. So I would, if I did that, I'd still be at a -1.
Do you try?
Yeah, I'll give it a go. I use enlarged person on myself.
I assume you
It's
all leave the chief's
2.
abode.
Yeah, we were dismissed.
Definitely.
I hate everything.
That kiss laugh is what you hear in the back of your head.
I give so anybody who watches me do this sees me get big, take this book out, and I'm like it just slips out of my hands and just falls, and then I just dismiss the spell.
You get a skill from the populace. You get a few side eyes and looks and a couple chuckles, but no one pays too much attention.
Looks stupid. And I like books.
All right. We'll start with Miris. What do you wish to do with your morning? On the map, there's 3 squares. Yellow is the tavern. Pink is the general shop. And red is something that resembles a blacksmith. Excuse me.
Nothing crazy that I really feel the need that I gotta do.
Okay. Israel.
Oh, wait, what? Oh, I gotta. Where did I go? I just lost my misadventures. Hang on, let me log back in here. There we go. It's like, yeah, I'd like to go somewhere, and then the site's just like, no. Okay, you said Yellow's Tavern?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, where haven't I explored? I know I went to, like, the square here, when everything was being, like, jovial and whatnot.
Roll me an intelligence check.
I think I did that, too.
Yes, you did. Roll me just base intelligence check.
I don't know what I rolled. Ah, that.
You traveled through their streets pretty prominently in your drunkenness, and you remember most of it.
Is it afterwards? Is it after I left the tavern to come back?
After you left the tavern, you had to find your way back to Leland's house. So you have a good internal map of the place.
Okay. Probably, I think you said Leland's house was what, in the southeast area? Oh, nope, right there. Okay. So I probably haven't explored here or here.
Yep.
Alright, we'll go there. Just meander about and see what I see, if there's anything that you want to interject with. Maybe everybody heard the tales of the drunken goblin coming back home. Which I would absolutely stop and go, wait, who's this goblin? I want to meet him.
So you just turn heel and just kind of meander away from the party?
Yep.
Okay.
Alright, I'm gonna go explore. Again. I'll see you guys back when this sun is roughly right there, and I'll point in the sky.
Muffinita.
Alvaro, do you have craft wondrous item capabilities? Van's gone. Right?
No, just muted. You didn't say you would be right back.
Ah.
You literally asked a question that's so profound they no longer can speak.
Alvaro!
Biggest secret drop ever right there.
All right, we'll circle back. Leland. You have the morning. What do you wish to do?
I think Leland is trying to shake off his funk, so I think he wakes up right about dawn and goes into the woods for like a run, him and Ted.
Well, you're already awake, so you spend the time between.
Well, right, that's right. So we go out there. Yeah,
All right.
go for a run.
Couple bears.
Go for our mental health.
Right on. While we wait for Alvaro and Muffinita, is there anything else other than your question?
It's fine. The spell requires level 5 for witch, so never mind. In that case, can I spend time converting some of my medium-sized arrows into small-sized special arrows?
Yeah. Do you try to do it yourself, or do you approach the local blacksmith? Do you...
That depends. What is the skill check to do it on my own?
Do you have craft?
I'm back.
Would be...
I am checkmarked
Weapons.
in craft.
Do you have craft weapons?
Oh,
And
that's
any
a
ranks
feat?
in it? No. It's
No,
just...
no, it's a skill. You just have to write what kind of a craft skill you have.
So then I probably don't have it. So I'm off to the blacksmith.
I would like to join you on the blacksmith adventure.
All right. You approach the blacksmith and you find a crudely written sign on it called the Molten Bane. And a female, human, working some materials. The thing with it is you find there's no anvils or smelty.
Forge was the word you were looking for.
Forge, thank you. But she is working
You have.
bone and leather to craft armor.
Hmm.
She does not take notice of you.
I wave and say, hello.
Huh? Oh, hello. I didn't expect to see anyone coming by today, but you're the folks that were with Leland, weren't you?
That's us.
Well, how can I help you?
I was wondering if you can help me make some of these arrows usable for someone my size.
And what are the arrows? Are they the blunt ones?
There's 20 blunt arrows, there's 2 bleeding arrows, 3 slow burn arrows, 5 smoke arrows, and 20 masterwork +1 arrows. All grouped in a single 2
Bundle.
quivers, unorganized. No.
Takes them from you and looks them over a little
I
bit.
just have a bunch of different like quivers basically that I've just been, Actually, wait. Which of these did we have prior to? I won't have those on me. We'll have only the ones that we got from this recent thing.
I believe you got.
I would have left a bunch in the club, in the safe house, right? I wouldn't have lugged these with me. So, I guess the better question is, are any of these on us now from the last fight? I don't actually think so, right? From the mansion?
No, none of them were from the mansion.
Shit. Okay.
They're
In
all
that
from the
case-
warehouse.
In that case, I would not have any of these with me. So disregard that. Unless you want to let me retcon that in.
This is more fun. She does have bows and arrows, and there's bone armor, some leather armor on display.
So you're saying it's more fun to me not having them, correct?
Yes.
Yeah, okay, got it. So I came to the blacksmith instead for a composite short bow, masterwork +2.
Oh.
Question: when you said they're +1 arrows, right? Are they magically enchanted arrows?
No.
Okay.
So that'll be 75 GP for the composite, plus and 150 for the +2, plus what is it, 300 for masterwork on a weapon?
It's either 3 or 5.
It's
3
3.
for a weapon.
Okay.
150 for armor.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
I might have been price checking all of our loot earlier today.
It's fine.
So you're looking for a masterwork +2 short composite bow.
Yeah.
Well, she doesn't have a +2. She does have a +1. And she goes and seeks it out and presents it. It's very well made. There is leather wrapped around the haft of the bow, and on each end seems to be a variety of bird feathers tied to it. Would something like this suit you?
It's suited for a small person, yes?
Suited for a small person.
Well, I do like the pretty feather work. So yes.
So that would be 450.
Don't worry, Muffinita. You just gotta take it to the gym and pump it up. If you shoot like 1,000 arrows out of it, it'll gain a +1 in strength.
I don't think inflating the bow would help.
No, that would make it composite. I don't think that technology exists yet.
450, you say?
450.
I'll take it.
Gotta feed
Even
it some
though
whey.
I'm not going to be using it just yet.
Just gotta wait, give it some whey protein. You'll be fine.
Avril, you went with. Are you just looking at the wares, or are you looking for something?
I was looking for something, but it proved not to be here, so I'm just with it at this point.
Everyone goes about their mornings. And the sun keeps encroaching a little bit higher and higher in the sky. Leland and Ted, you know the rituals of what time you bury the dead. So you know exactly when to start making your way back. Damiris, where do you spend your day? Are you just milling about? Go to a tavern? Do you go for a nature walk? What do you do? Good talk.
I was muted. Were you talking?
Yes.
My bad.
I asked.
Me sitting here talking and being like, okay, why didn't he say anything back?
How'd you spend your morning?
I think I would. I'd probably just kind of wander, see, maybe swing by the tavern, see if people are sharing stories and whatnot.
You would have found people sharing stories and equally eager to hear stories.
Equally eager to hear stories.
What story do you tell them? Do you tell a story?
Do I tell a story? Trying to think of what story I would tell.
You could tell him about that one time you met a goblin in a bar and he just appeared. Or that other time that, you know, you helped stave somebody from being blown up from a steam explosion.
Wait, I did that?
I don't know, somebody did. Somebody was with me. They were somebody lifted up a huge beam so we could drag a person out before something steam-driven exploded. Or you were there.
I think you're just confusing the plot of Batman Beyond.
Shame on you for referencing that movie.
I didn't.
Wait, when the fuck was that?
Not
It was
Batman
the
Beyond.
very first mission we went on.
Yeah, we went to the town where the earthquake.
You know, you could read the dead language.
I was remembering the underneath the church, but not
Yeah,
the
that happened
earthquake
immediately before it. No, guys, I fed you. You're on your own. Starve.
I'll tell them of the village that we went to go save. That was what was that place called? Not the outpost that was having the illness when we had to go fight the
Yeah, that's
blood plants.
Oh, okay. Roll me a perform check.
You mean the Guildmaster special request?
Yes, that would be the one.
Yes, that one.
And do it with advantage.
Okay.
All right. You tell the tale in remarkable detail. It brings the patrons closer, eager to hear how the tale ends. Ale is brought to you in a mug that is much larger than a normal mug.
Hell yeah.
Oh, no wonder I don't remember that name.
This is what Veloria is all about.
and food, gainfully hunted and gathered from the wilderness nearby. As your tale is told, other tales of the clan is told in return. Valeria smiles brightly on you for this. As the sun reaches its highest moment in the leading up moments, those of you in town and wandering about or in a tavern notice people start heading in a direction.
I get up and start moving with them.
Mm-hmm.
Leland, you already know the routine. This is a ritual that has happened many times. Not necessarily in such sorrowful ways, but it's just passing of individuals being returned to nature.
Okay.
As everyone walks, you leave the walled area of the clan out to the north, kind of in this area. And as everyone kind of goes that way, you as a party eventually convene together. You just happen to notice each other, and one by one end up grouping back together. As you approach the area, you notice that it's a thriving area of life and plants in a variety of different ways. There are only a few stone statuettes that are made up of varying bears. Leland, you would know that these are markers that signify past clans, chiefs.
Okay. These are the chiefs that came before.
There are
I tell the other people who are following.
bound bouquets of wildflowers and meals left out on unmarked graves that are tended to in grand fashion. You follow the group of people who are attending this ceremony. It's not the entire town or the entire clan, but those who lost loved ones.
Okay.
There are leather and wool wrapped remains laid in the dirt. And the clan chief and what Leland you would know would be the main shaman for the clan. The ceremony lasts about an hour, where druidic magic is used and each body is laid to rest. And when it comes to the dwarf, the shaman speaks in a different language. Does anyone know Dwarven?
Nope.
No.
Nope.
Nope.
But I can make a linguistics check.
You sure can.
I think I know it's Dwarven, although I probably don't understand necessarily anything that's really being said.
You pick up pieces, but they are... You pick up very specifically, they're trying to honor him the best that they can for being not Dwarven or a seafaring people. And it's a very, for the Dwarfits specifically, it's a very non-denominational blessing.
Mm-hmm.
And the same druidic magic is used on him. And at the end, you take notice that there are skulls of different animals around. And one by one, the eyes flash green as the ritual finishes.
Do they make a sound as they flash green?
No, no sound. In fact, it gets almost eerily quiet, as if the birds and other animals also give a moment of silence for the lost. And just as quick as the eyes flash green and it's silent, the chirps and the chatter of squirrels and the calls of birds and the soft movement of wildlife resumes. Each of you find yourselves more attuned with nature in this moment. Alvaro, roll me a
Okay.
D100. This is not your first druidic funeral service in your life, in your travels.
Okay.
First for a bear clan such as this, but it resonates. Everyone has advantage on all nature and survival based checks for the next 3 days.
Cool.
And now the afternoon is yours. You mentioned you wanted to travel back to the mansion.
Yeah. We were gonna go take a look.
Yeah, go roll a. You said you needed a survival for that.
Yeah, or survival.
Here's your advantage.
You pick up that within, now that you don't have a buggy traversing a very wooded area, it will probably take you, with knowing the way, about a half hour to an hour to travel there, and the same to get back.
Roughly how much time do we have in hours if we can calculate that from now till Leland's naming?
It
Suppose
takes
we
place
should
in the
probably-
evening, so you probably have a good 5-6 hours before you
That
have
gives
to.
us 4 or 5 hours to at least start loading
Yep.
stuff into the dimensional room.
Mm-hmm.
Let's
has
do it.
Has your magic ding timer gone off?
Ding!
I would assume that it would have gone off on the way over.
I provided
Got
you
it.
the sound.
I
There you go.
appreciate that.
Oh wait,
I think I'll
Uh-oh.
catch up with you guys later. I'm gonna.
You're welcome.
And with that, Leland dies. No, I'm just kidding. What?
Leland, you're saying?
With that, guys, I think I'm gonna hang back here for a little bit. I've got to get, all spruced up and everything for the ceremony later. I'll catch up with you guys for the ceremony.
I think he's
Okay.
trying to say he's gonna take a bath.
Yep. Maybe roll
Any-
around in something that smells nice.
I guess before we go, Leland. Well,
Aye.
we can still call you that, I guess. Are
Effectively change.
are you? I guess what do you? what do you have going on after this? Like, after, and gestures broadly, like, this.
I figured I'd help you with whatever the
Okay.
caused this in the first place, and then I'll probably go back to doing my thing with the druids.
Okay. Well, in that case, is there anything you want us to try and grab from the mansion for you and Ted?
Nah. Most of that stuff was garbage. I thought.
Okay.
We could ask the elder if there's anything that he needs. That might be.
This is for us. This is for our extra dimensional clubhouse.
I'll chime in. Does Ted want a piano?
Rar, 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 rar.
He says yes emphatically.
Oh, I'm absolutely, like, no joke. I was planning on taking the piano if we could make it, because at the very least we can sell. I'm sure it's not many like loot table, but I'm sure we could get a pretty penny for a grand piano.
Ted also wants a bow tie and a top hat, but if it's there, then sure. But you know.
Ted sits back, kind of like the Napoleon paintings, puts his hand right there and goes, rar, rar, rar.
And you guys would really need to be rolling some d6s for this fourth wall bullshit.
Good news, guys. There's literally a thread on Paizo about what a grand piano might cost.
Let's go! Please tell me it's a high price.
Well,
Yeah.
here's the last entry on this from 2013. The grand piano might cost $7,500. If we say 1 gold is $100, that's 75 gold.
That's it?
If that's the conversion rate, if 1 gold is $100,
A pretty decent conversion rate if you think about it.
How is a
I
piano not
don't
at least
know
as
if
much
that
as a masterwork
tracks.
item? That's what
Yeah.
I want to know.
Oh, you want to know
The
the
masterwork items are, yeah.
hold
wanna
on. 1 gold being $100 would imply that the
I was gonna say like a
The
gold coin
short
in.
bow is like $400.
Yeah,
That doesn't make any sense.
a good quality bow costs a lot of money, bro.
Yeah, not $400 money though. Especially if we're talking about like adjusting for inflation.
I can find a hunting bow on Amazon for under $100.
And this high quality compound bow is 800.
Yeah, that would be your masterwork.
Mm-hmm.
So I just got
This one
lots
is
of guys.
just under 6. This piece of shit is 150. This one is 250. So
Also, okay, and we don't have to get into this the semantics right now, but I could. There's no way that it's only 700 or 75 gold. No way. Anyways,
Anyway. we'll cross that bridge when you find a way to fit a grand piano through a small door or a single doorway.
it had to get in there somehow.
Yeah, they had double doors.
Guys, what if we cut it in half? Wait!
Oh.
Turn it into a statue!
It only works out. That's a good question.
All right. You make your trip back to the mansion. And it, from looking, do you just walk up like you own the place, or do you stay back a little bit to scout it? What do you do?
I would absolutely think we should send Muffinita and Israel forward. Scout it out, just double check, make sure everything's up to snuff.
Alright, let's do it.
Agreed.
All right. Give me a move silently.
Stealth.
Stealth. As you approach the front, everything seems to be as you left it. Any perceptions?
Sure. I will perceive poorly.
You don't hear any suspicious noises. You don't pick up any tracks that aren't yours or been there.
So we're inside and we're gonna check first or each floor, I guess. How thorough do you want to be, Israel? I feel like
Or just checking to
Nope.
make update. And we got what, 3 hours on the low end if we're like. I mean, I think we could probably do like almost a. What was it? Passive is 10?
10 plus ranks.
10 plus ranks. Not the total. Okay.
And
I think
how quickly do you move through the building?
probably a normal speed. I don't think we're trying to speed run this, are we?
Yeah, no, I'd say we just take maybe 10, 15 minutes to check, like, main foyer, get up to the roof.
Are you
whatever.
searching each or looking in each room as
No.
you go?
I suppose it would just be searching to see if anything's amiss comparatively to the day before.
Yeah, so, like...
Yeah,
here,
it takes
I'll
you about
mark
20 minutes to walk the building. You're not going running, but you're not moving half speed stealthily. And passively looking as you pass rooms and glancing in, everything is seemingly as you left it. Bodies and all.
I don't think there's any reason to search anybody else or whatnot. So, I mean, if it all seems kosher, unless you feel there's an urge to be cautious, we could probably bring people in.
Yeah, so let's just mental note of where we've searched, give the others the all clear, and then we can resume searching the rest while they're here too. So if, we do encounter something,
That
Okay.
works.
and we can just buddy system.
All right, you call the others and buddy system it up. What do you take and loot and do?
So
Okay.
I'm gonna go out on a limb and assume that Alvaro goes to the library and closely to there creates the doorway to our holding room.
Oh man, the library burned. It's weird.
Really?
No.
I was very adamant about wanting to stay in the mansion until I attuned to this ring. I want it for the record for that specific reason.
No, everything is as seems to be left as it is.
Okay.
Can you bring up the second floor map?
Yeah,
If
because
I'm
I
not
think
mistaken.
room 1 and 2 are kind of. At least room number 1 is useless because everything's got P in it.
Just the front half.
Well, the couches aren't good.
Yeah, couches, rug, but in the piano room and everything beyond that point, I believe is fine.
Okay. I would actually just open and close the room based on which room we're moving into. So I would want to grab, at the very least, what I'm looking for is things for us to rest on, because I don't think there were any beds here. So I'll easily grab these couches, maybe some tables as well for like us to like store stuff in into a
Does
steady
dimensional
state.
door have a casting limit per day?
No.
Nope.
Oh shit. Okay, so we can literally just start in room 2,
Yeah, exactly.
plop it on this wall, grab the couches, grab the rug, maybe some plants.
Plants I don't know about because I don't think they'll have oxygen.
The room itself fills up, and as long as the door exists, it will transfer air.
True. So you would
Well,
just have
plants
to-
would require carbon dioxide.
True. You know what I meant.
Well, it also exists in the air. To a
They
degree.
would die eventually if you didn't open the room
Yes.
like in a month.
Okay. Well, I would imagine that we'll be in there pretty frequently.
Yeah, so look at these, like, we got potted plants and shit we can grab, put in there. There's also like the poison trees for later that we can move in. There's a nice table here. And
Yeah, exactly. Like I'm looking to load this thing up.
Okay.
So
So
yeah, like
we'll start at
systematic-
room 2. What do you take? You take the couches, the table. Do you take the skull
Couches,
on the
table.
couch?
I'm sorry, the what?
The skull on the couch? Just laying there.
I would actually.
Wait, how big is the room? 20 foot by what?
20 by 20 by 25.
So this rug it's like almost the entirety of the room.
Yes. That would be a 15 by 15, so we would need to be.
Right, but we got a nice 5-foot border.
Yeah, exactly.
So we just need one rug.
Uh-huh. So I'm thinking right now,
We're not
We
fitting that
load-
piano in.
well, I think right now we load up like a U-Haul and then just offload anything that we're not actually going to use.
I like it. But just to be clear, that piano is like going to take up one quarter of the room.
Out of the side. That's
Well,
how they
stack-
move grand pianos.
We can stack stuff on it too if we put it the other. I mean, for like if we wanted to keep it. So,
Yeah, I don't think we want to keep. I think this goes back to the guild hall. I think that they would appreciate that.
Ooh, that's a good call. Also, implied brings up a very good point. Was the room empty to begin with?
Shit, I haven't opened this thing. Yeah.
Yo, what if we open it and it's full of dead things?
What if we open it and it's where did we
Undead
get this
things.
thing?
Just a
Yeah.
bunch of corpses.
Well, maybe the necromancers are like, hey, let's have a portable necro army incursion that I can just splat, open door, skeletons run out.
Honestly, I'm kind of into it. That's not a bad idea. I'm gonna have to jot that down for later. Anyways, yeah, I would like to go ahead and so we'll station up in room 2. I'll be with like Demarius. I was like, okay, let's get some stuff ready, and I'm gonna go ahead and try and open this door on the wall, like right here.
Already my bow.
Oh, are you down here with us, or are you still searching with Israel?
Well, I thought if we can do it like anywhere, I think we just stick together as a full group and move things.
Yeah.
Right.
All right. So
Yeah, that's
that way-
a good
the
idea.
entire group.
So I'll ready my bow and ready an action of if I see some kind of enemy inside when the door opens.
Avril,
I will.
having taken his time to attune with the ring, he's one with it. With a command word of Avril's choosing, the door will open.
I don't have a command word. I'll figure out what I want it actually to be in a bit.
The door appears. It looks like an elegant wooden door that comes into being from blue particles, and it's closed. With a twist of the knob, the door opens outward, so you pull it open.
Mm-hmm.
No, sorry. It opens inward. And it's empty.
Just like empty.
Just empty. It is stark.
You know what? I bet it's attuned to the person. Interesting.
So we get 4 of these if we just pass the ring around.
Takes 24 hours to attune to it, though.
But I mean, we could conceivably.
It is only a theory worth investigating. Not right now when we've got a deadline.
True.
All right, load her up. Okay.
So, Avril, since you have the ring, you're in charge of keeping inventory on what's in the room.
Okay.
What do you take?
I'm pulling up a notepad here. keeping in mind that we're loading this like we're moving, not like we're setting up shop here, I'm thinking we take rug, 15 by 15, couch,
5 by 10.
ottoman, 5 by.
So it is
10.
a couch and a chair. The table in the middle is a round table with an incense burner built into it.
Taking the incense burner, leaving that table. I'll take the rectangular table in the corner.
The incense burner is built into the table.
Oh, interesting.
It seems.
Yeah, we could probably load that up.
Okay.
I'm gonna call that. Jesus Christ, dude! Mute your mic.
Can't. It's the rules.
I too hate it.
Jesus Christ. Okay. I'm good to move on from this room if we have time and space.
Are you taking the
we
piano?
might. That's a last in item. If we don't have space for it, I'm not going to be too upset about it.
Damiris, anything you wish to take from any of these rooms?
Hell
Israel?
no, I hate this fucking place.
Israel, anything you wish to take from these rooms?
This is all on the second floor.
First floor.
This is the first floor.
This is the first floor. Yeah, I'm gonna go with probably nothing I can think of other than maybe something from the kitchen, like a small table or something, or a table, one of these side tables.
What?
Which table?
Like I don't know, something like this. Or
That is like a big counter with a butcher block on it. That is just a chest, small chest that is holding some dry goods in it.
Definitely
Sure.
taking a chest. Containers are good ideas.
Yeah, I was gonna say that, and then a butcher block. So if you need to do anything on it, food-wise, prep.
Yeah, I'm planning. Okay, counter.
We can put like a small stone or metal.
This is a water barrel with a spout on top of it.
Yeah, that wouldn't be bad.
Definitely need that.
Water barrel. Are we loading it full or empty?
It's about 3/4 full at this moment.
Okay.
The water's still good.
We can purify water, can't we?
Oh.
Is
there
this
you
a
go.
frying pan on the ground?
That is a frying pan on the ground.
Do we want a frying pan?
Sure.
Yeah.
Probably any type of kitchen utensils too. Might as well load it all up if it's free.
Miscellaneous cooking utensils.
Yeah, something to cook with. Or
I'm going to call this entry item full kitchenware.
In that
Yeah.
case, you want to just we can load up in that chest if there's room, all the dishes and stuff. Just grab it from the table.
Yeah, party's worth. Yeah.
Some of them are
Yeah.
broken from a certain
The fight.
party member jumping on the table, but you find enough for your party.
I regret nothing.
I assume you take the
Okay.
candelabra as well.
Probably worth some cash. Okay. Plateware set. I'm going to call this set of 4 instead of 4 or 5.
Whatever you deem worthy.
Well, how many of them were broken?
You find enough to. You can.
I'll call it a set of 5.
Okay.
Okay. Final thing. I'm gonna look at some of these plants.
The ones up in room 4.
Yeah.
Those are the poison ones, right?
Yeah.
Oh,
Do you want-
and we got to roll up these rugs because we can sell those or
Yeah.
furnish place in the guild hall.
3x 15 by 15 rugs at this point. Do I think that these poison plants, do I think that they would be good for alchemical reagents that I could repurpose?
That you could repurpose? No.
Yeah. Okay. They're
Well,
just strict
yeah,
they're
no.
strictly poison?
So one. Yeah. Most of them are pretty much used for specifically poisons. And there's just the one that is very specific.
Okay. Israel, Nathanita, do either of you guys do poisons?
I don't personally know. No. I'll respond with no. I can't answer for muffins. Nathanita.
Yeah, I'm
let me-
shouting as you guys are both rolling up a rug.
I'm not doing poison stuff.
Okay. I don't think there's anything else we would want on this floor then.
Delectable tea or deadly poison.
What's this
Uncle
barrel?
Iroh.
Yeah, what is that barrel?
It's filled with grain. About half full.
Oh, more grain.
Barrel of grain. .5.
Close
X.
enough.
Explore.
All right.
Do we want any of these planters?
I'm saving planters and the piano as last fill items.
Gotcha. Okay.
Oh, sorry. That's fourth. No, that's floor 2.
Yeah, this is for 2. Okay. Taking. How much time do we have left?
Probably that floor took you an hour
Okay.
to do everything you need. So, and with many hands, makes for quick work.
Okay. If I remember correctly, let me go to our channel. What did we say? It was like 3% of the books in this library would have been
Pertinent.
to anything that we do.
Yeah, just like general knowledge and stuff.
General knowledge and plot knowledge. Okay. So I would want to grab those 3%. So what are we at? 12 shelves here?
Yep.
So like one bookshelf worth of one bookshelf and a book. I would like 2 bookshelves, and one of them will be filled with the books of plot relevant information.
Is that wrong?
Do
Possible
you want the
plot.
study table?
I wouldn't mind. I think tables wouldn't be bad.
Well, that's
What's
a,
this stuff here?
that's a desk. These are tables. That's just another large, heavy alchemical thing.
God, these guys really need to like diversify their decor.
These like benches.
What's this doohickey?
Side tables, and that's like a lectern. Lectern.
We need a lectern, or are we going to
I-
bother with like respawning the roll on the enchanted books?
No, I want to. Listen, you always want to have at least a couple lecterns. Otherwise, they pop in, and then you got to get in there, and then you got to get back, and then we might get out. So
Yeah,
I
that's
got
true.
desk, lectern, room 2.
Do you want the chairs from this room? I feel like they might be the more comfortable single
Yeah.
seaters.
Chairs. How many chairs we got in here? 1, 2, 3, 4. I see 6.
4, 6, 7.
7 chairs. Alright. Anything else in here? Don't think so. Next room up. I don't think there's anything in there that we can actually
we
take.
we ain't doing anything in this room, and I
Yeah.
doubt we want anything in this room.
Ah,
This is the torture room.
yeah, but is there any like what about those reagents on those tables? Anything worthwhile, or is it all spent?
It's all pre-spent. Some of it was already taken because it had bear and druid parts in it,
Okay.
which is mostly what these rooms contained.
Okay. And was there anything good on the roof? Yeah, another table.
All right, that's disgusting but funny.
So we're like up to 4 tables.
Muffins, you said that was 2013 when that last post happened for the piano?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You guys are not gonna lie. You guys are gonna understand. Like, gold has a much higher significant value in this game if we were to base it by that. So, min-maxing it. A grand piano is on average anywhere from $20,000 to $100,000. If we convert that into troy ounces, which is what you measure gold at, that is at today's current prices 46.307 troy ounces, or roughly 51 gold coins in game, because 1 gold coin in Pathfinder is a third of an ounce. So you want to know how much a grand piano cost back then? That's a $100,000 grand piano, mind you.
Okay, how much?
So back in 2013, based on the average gold prices, it would cost you for $100,000, top-end shelf stuff here, 77 gold, 8 silver, 5 copper.
You're kidding.
That doesn't track. A short bow costs 30 gold. That would be 2 short bows or 3 short bows is more expensive than a grand piano.
But if you think about it, yeah, that's my point. It's like I said, the disparity in like current world prices to Pathfinder. That's the disparity. Like, so I would on average
Anyway,
plants up here are more poisons, I'm assuming.
the herbal stuff Leland had already gathered.
We definitely want these yellow ones. They're gonna make the room
So
light up.
the big ones, these were herb gardens, which have no feasible plants coming out of. They're not in pots or anything. The rest are just decorational.
Okay. Anything worthwhile in the room up here?
Well, there's the desk
A
and
nice. I like. Okay, yeah. A second desk, one nice chair. 'Cause it looks like it's clothed.
a couple small crates, a couple more small, like, drawing tables.
Okay. Benches.
Benches.
4 extra benches.
Go and take the big, heavy stone chairs
No.
and
I
pieces
think
from the altar. Eh?
I actually will. I will take a piece from the altar, but I'll put it in my pack. I want to investigate it when we get back to like a workshop-y space. So I will add that to my inventory. Part shattered focus statue. While we're up here, this teleport ring, does it look like it's been interacted with at all?
Nope.
Interesting. Okay. So I have it on our list 3 rugs that have been rolled up, a couch, an ottoman, an incense table, 4 rectangular tables, a chest, the butcher block counter, a water barrel, a barrel of grain. The kitchenware and the plateware can go in that chest. The candelabra, same thing. 2 bookshelves. 1 bookshelf is full of books. A couple of desks, a lectern, about 8 chairs, 3 crates, 3 tables, and 4 benches. I think with all the U-Hauls that I've loaded over my life, that can easily fit in a 20 by 20.
Levi,
Unless
you
you
moved
just-
recently. What say you?
But
Considering
Avaril know that.
Alvaril would see it.
Oh no, I know. I'm just simply saying, but in Averil's life experience, how many times has Avaril moved?
Averil's
In a U-Haul truck.
Yeah,
that's
based
a
on
point.
what you just listed there, that absolutely could fit in the room if we were good about stacking things.
Yeah, the room's very tall. Like that's when I say that's why I want to specify we're U-Haul up right now. Like
Yep.
I don't expect this room to be set up until we get back to a nice base of operations, and I can put an order in for like an alchemy set, like an actual forge and whatnot. Because now all this pocket dimension has done is made me want to really get into item crafting. And I think we have space for a couple plants on the grand piano. Do we have time?
Figure you probably.
Plants, yes, but the grand piano, how do we get it through the door? Is going to be.
I'm serious. You put it. You move grand pianos on their side.
No, I understand that.
So we basically just have to figure it out and then move it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Call it 5 planters at a grand piano. Call it a day.
I need some. Who's moving the grand piano?
Yeah, that's right. We don't have a lot of strong people right now.
Who's moving the grand piano?
I can stand and oversee it and just say easy, easy while they lift it.
I will take one
Enlarged
side.
person.
Yeah, Demarius, you should probably take the. Is there anything? Do I have anything that would assist with this?
How heavy is the piano?
Yeah, that's a good question.
Who has
Um,
in the party has experience with pianos?
I don't.
That's my point. None of you do, except maybe Levi. Roll me a D100. You've seen them. You've touched one on occasion, but you don't have intimate knowledge on a piano. So,
Does not have intimate knowledge.
So-
Confirmed, Demirius has not fucked a piano.
Can I just go up to the piano and give it a lift to see how heavy it
Yeah.
is?
give me a strength check. You're kind of gauging on it.
Oh no.
That bitch is heavy. You're guessing in the round of like 1,500 pounds.
Can we turn it into a statue?
No, statues only works on animals.
Roar?
You're not here.
Oh right, he's not there. I forgot.
No, yeah, if he was here, it would be easy. I don't know. If we can't move it, we can't move it. That's fine. But like, it'd be fun.
Need strength checks from 2 people.
I mean, I'm gonna go out on a limb here and say that a piano would easily be out north of 1,000 gold.
Question. If you juice me, or how many enlarged peoples do you have?
I can juice you.
How long does it last for?
Enlarged person lasts for 1 minute per level, so 4 minutes.
Okay. Enlarge me, and for the first 30 seconds, I'll just walk around being RAR! Because I'm huge compared to what I'm normally used to being. And then I will... It gives me what, +2 to strength?
+2 strength, -2 dex.
So that would be just +1 on the roll. There's 11 strength check. Oh boy.
Marius and Muffinito, what is your carry weight? Oh.
My carry weight? Like lift,
It's on your.
lift,
It's on your. Yeah, lift off ground.
lift off ground.
Yes. If you want to just give me your strength scores, I can let you know.
It's 406. Is this thing not on wheels?
If
It
you
is,
rolled
but-
if you rolled on 11 muffins, Lift off ground is a 172.
What?
No, I'm just asking for.
Strength mods.
That's not how.
A strength mod is +0
So
plus whatever
you're-
it is from
What's your
being left.
strength? What's your strength score currently? Is it
10.
10? So it'll be a 12.
So, as somebody who's
And-
actually moved pianos, like, do you need me to explain how that works?
Well, I'm just trying to figure out what their
Yeah.
heavy loads are.
Sure.
And your strength was what, Levi?
It's 16. Why are you looking at heavy loads?
Oh, my off ground is 150 pounds. My push drag is 375 pounds.
Is that your
Thank
normal strength?
No, that's with the temporary modifier from being enlarged.
So, with the pair of you, most likely, I'll need one more strength check to actually move the piano from you, Levi.
I'll cast guidance on myself.
Oh, I have an idea.
A 10.
Okay. You won't be able to carry it, but you could push it. You'll scrape up the side a little bit, but you can get it in there.
Not unless we take one of the rugs, unroll it, put it down on its side on the rug, and then just pull the rug.
I was about to say the very same thing.
Except the rugs are in and buried under other things now.
Why would they be buried under? Why wouldn't we have them rolled up, stacked against the corner?
Yeah.
Vertical.
Well, if you're hauling it, it's probably stacked in the back corner. You feel bad.
No, you stack rectangular solids in the back, and you throw the odd shapes in the front.
Yeah, that way you could conceivably toss the odd-shaped rug on top of a stack of desks in the back if you needed the space.
Okay.
Realistically, a rug's not an odd-shaped object; it's a long cylinder.
Which would either go on top or in a corner.
In
Correct.
a corner, stacked vertically.
Assuming, yep, I was gonna say stack it vertically.
Nonetheless, you got your piano in there.
Fuck yeah, piano!
Hell yeah.
Oh,
I-
I'm going to start learning piano so I can play y'all Gwenny and the Sets. It's like Benny and the Jets, but it's about Gwenny B and Setsu.
All right, that's it. Campaign's over. We've accomplished everything we could ever need to.
No, you gotta actually level up your character and accomplish it. So we're going on tour
Woo!
after we practice.
All right.
I'll be the lead singer.
Dude, I bet Alvaril could set up some sick pyro.
Everyone start multi-classing into Bard.
All right. With that, I think we're good to go.
Grab some plants as well.
Yeah, I took about. I called it as 5 planters and 1 grand piano.
All right. You spent about 3 hours at the mansion doing your thing. You have 2 hours until the ceremony. An hour trip back.
We spend the next half an hour prepping this place to set it on fire, right?
I'm good.
Sure.
I guess how I wouldn't want to accidentally set a forest fire. I guess is my one concern. Can we do?
I was gonna say, like, you can't really observe it though if you're gonna come to the naming ceremony.
Yeah.
It'll take a long time to burn.
It would really
Isn't
take
it a
long.
fairly kept lawn around the grounds?
No.
Well, it's made out of stone, isn't it?
Yes. Well, the
Stone
the lower
contain
part
a
will.
little-
Is.
Yeah, well, that's fair, I guess. Well, I mean, you did have a stone gazebo up top, so wouldn't the walls themselves all be roughly encased in stone?
No.
Okay.
I'm just saying, we just made friends with a bunch of druids, and I don't think they'd appreciate it if we just burned down a forest by accident.
Okay, how about this then? We've taken everything that we want from here.
Uh-huh.
So we know, one, there's not much use for most people in here. We can go to the rooms on the second floor and toss anything that's lying around into the smelter doohickey to destroy that.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
And then all we're leaving is a shell of a mansion that smells faintly in most rooms like bear piss, and in one room very strongly. And it's just got like the smelter thing, and we can leave it to the druids to destroy the house proper. But we've
That's
left it in a
smart.
state that it's not going to be of use to anyone trying to do evil shenanigans in the next day.
Yeah, I like that a lot. Do we bucket brigade like a bunch of cult materials?
Well, we could go and hire a bunch of peasants and
Oh,
make
God.
a peasant railgun to yeet the evil items out of the forest.
All right. We systematically destroy anything that we didn't think of was of value to us that was also evilish.
So you just throw a bunch of miscellaneous garbage and things into the smeltery thing on the second floor to render it useless.
Yeah.
Yes, we throw a bunch of occult reagents into an evil necromantic smeltery on the second floor in order to disable this mansion.
And as the tongs sink into the smelter, they stick out their hands in a thumbs up symbol.
Of course they do.
Well, what you'd probably do is load it up with as much metal as you could and then just let it flame out and harden in it. So that way the smelters are just... It's like leaving cement in a cement truck to harden.
Yeah, exactly.
Just makes it pointless. It disables them completely.
Perfect. Fucked with the magic smeltery. Muffins. Roll me a D100.
If it's a magic smelter, it won't go out.
Thank you. Carry on.
You get pissed on and have leprosy.
I don't know if you'd ever... That would be a blessing if a magic smelter peed on you and all you got was leprosy. A magic metal melting smelter pees on you and you got leprosy. Not third degree burns.
Leprosy.
Leprosy.
All right. And you make your way back to...
Yeah.
Perfect. Takes you an hour to get back. Nice little wilderness walk.
Quick adventure, 15 minutes in and out, nobody's wiser.
Well, you know, at least they didn't throw a sentient ring into the magic forge.
But that's all of that story.
I don't. It almost killed my character.
Leland and Ted, through the next 4.5 hours, you spend your time freshening up for this honoring ritual. In the process of you starting to get ready, some of the clankin come by to give you and Ted freshened haircuts. You're bathed, and towards the end of it, some ritual.
Ed, we smell like lavender mint. This is great.
Roar! The pair of you
Ted.
are painted in clan paint for the ritual.
Okay.
Oh, what are your clan colors?
Probably blue woad.
They're
Maybe green.
greens and yellows.
Cool.
And through the whole process, as you're learning, you're pampered all the way through. It is a
Oh.
big deal.
Oh my. Usually I'm kind of the village idiot. This is weird.
We're talking both you and Ted, full manicures and pedicures, fresh haircuts, sponge bath, the whole nine.
Leland looks vaguely uncomfortable.
I
He's
don't
trying to
know.
enjoy it, but really.
I've got this image of Ted with like the toe separators. He's laid back in a chair and
Yup.
just rah 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 rah. Girl, you know it. Just gossiping the entire time. He's got curlers in.
The party makes it back to Conclave with their fresh loot. You have a little bit of time before the ritual. You clean up for it. What do? You just put in a good 3.5 hours worth of work.
Yeah, that's a good point. I would like to clean up because, well, first, when we get back to town, are we staying somewhere? Like, where are we staying?
Leland offered his home to you, so currently,
Oh.
that where
Cool. So we get back to Leland's place. I want to open the door again, just to like, did anything move in transit? You know, things in the overhead compartments
No,
get
it is-
shoveled.
it is exactly as you left it.
Oh, that's cool.
But
That's
upside
so
down.
cool. No.
I'm going to wash up and put on my scholar's robe sets so I look all fancy and such compared to my adventure garb.
Demarius? You the similar?
I mean, I still have my fancy clothes from my meeting with the Duke.
Right on. Israel?
Let me just calculate here. Yeah, no, I'm gonna take it back off. Are you kidding me? I got soap for a reason, man. Part of my adventuring gear.
And Avril. I assume the same for you.
Yes, absolutely.
What's your raccoon's name?
That's a good question.
I know you told me.
Or
It's
did
like-
I?
Roscoe?
Yeah, it would have been. I think it was Bosco.
Bosco, that's what it was.
Avatar much?
No, not Avatar. Different reference.
I'm sorry, adventuring gear.
You spend the last moments before the ceremony, which takes place in this big open area. There are fantastical magic lights. There are tables full of food and barrels of mead, ale. There's bottles of spirits and wine. There's animals being roasted. There's bowls of fresh picked fruits and wild vegetables. It is a feast to be seen. And in the center of the big court area, there is a big pyre for a fire. And near the area, there's some tables set up for what is to come. As the
And,
celebration
do we
starts,
see- Sorry, go ahead.
you do eventually spot eyes on a freshly cleaned up Leland and Ted.
Hey, look, it's like
Hey!
I almost didn't recognize you. I was about to say it's like, hey, it's like if Leland and Ted got cleaned up.
We've been having a great time. It was a little weird at first, everybody being so nice and pampering us, but also they've been giving us booze, so we've been lightly drunk the whole time.
Like
Is
a bridal
that-
party, fresh champagne. with little
that-
raspberries in it, mimosas.
Exactly. Got little mimosas, bellinis.
Dude, I,
Feels
I,
a little more than lightly.
I could crush a Bellini right now. Is that lavender?
Mm-hmm.
Oh wow, they did
A
take care of
nice
you.
bath. Oh, feeling good.
So what happens now?
Well, gotta go to the naming ceremony, figure out what my new name is. Hopefully it's something that, I don't know, lends itself to alliteration, maybe. That'd be nice.
Ooh, yeah. Gotta make it easier for people to write stories about you.
Exactly!
Leland the illiterate.
Although the
No.
ladies convinced me earlier that I shouldn't be Leland the look how much he could drink on his naming day, so I've been trying not to go overboard.
Everyone
Well, it
glances
would be a-
over,
it would-
and Ted has a small barrel of ale and just glug, glug, glug.
How fun.
Ted,
Rawr, rawr.
pace yourself. A
Don't-
long night
don't
of
s-
drinking ahead of us.
Don't stop. Pace yourself.
Yeah, I'd love to see you try to stop the bear.
And the thing is, the whole clan is coming in and out of this area. It seems the whole conclave is in celebration. There,
Well, this is
and
fun.
Ted is not the only bear. There's other bears. There's a black bear. There's oddly a white bear, which Avril, you do point out, is a polar bear.
There's a polar bear over there.
And the mingling, people are coming up, clasping hands with you, greeting you. People are trying to pour you drinks and feed you. It is
Ted's just trying, or Leland's just trying to introduce the party to everybody. Yeah. This is Agate. She makes the best dumplings. And this is Fenrith. He can make the sharpest axe you ever did see. This here is Toto. He's just learning how to bake, but his muffins are amazing. Yeah, try this blueberry one right here. There you go. Delicious, right?
That's oddly timed. In the sense of muffins is be right back.
Do any of the bears come up?
Yeah, the bears come up, sniff. No aggression to be seen.
Do they like talk with Ted?
Yeah. The bears talk amongst themselves and with Leland.
What are they saying? Leland, what are they saying?
We're catching up on family. See, this one just caught his first fish. They're very excited about that because, you know, it's not every day you'll catch your first fish all on your own without Mama's help. Let's see. This one is excited about what they found on the other side of that mountain over there. Apparently, they're gonna go on exploration tomorrow or something. It's, you know, family stuff.
And as the waning sun starts to set, all eyes fall on Leland. And the chief beckons Leland forward.
Step forward and stride on up there.
Leland. And for whatever reason, his voice seems to boom more than it has ever since you've met the man.
He has now become the legend.
You have brought peace to our people. You have made lifelong friends and compatriots who have brought forth honor in a dark time of our people. You found injustice and with your own hands served us in a way that many cannot. This naming ritual is not just for us or for you. It's to show that our way is not out of the reach. Kneel, Leland. And as
With honor, and I'll come up and kneel.
as you kneel, that same shaman from previously at the burial and the druid that was rescued, they bring forth a large bowl, and in one shift the chief shifts into a larger than life black bear.
Oh.
And he, once in that bear form, he places his paw into the bowl, and when he raises his paw out, there is this almost magical luminescent powder on his paw. And he firmly presses that full paw to the right side of your face, Leland, leaving that luminescent powder behind.
I close my eyes and take a deep breath while I wait.
And with a shift, he is returned back to his humanoid form.
I'll turn and face the people after that's been done.
From this day forward, Leland is no longer a cub of our people. He will, from this point forward, be known as Leland Warclaw, defender of our clan and our kin. And as those words leaves his mouth, the large pyre ignites and engulfs in blue flame.
Ooh.
Yeah, that Ted Warclaw! We just like start bouncing up and down together a little bit.
Now celebrate! Drink! We have...
Warclaw! Warclaw! Warclaw!
Roll perform check.
It's not gonna go well. I'm just gonna do it regardless.
You needed a 10, so people start chanting with you.
Leland's jumping up and down with his fists in the air. Yeah.
That's our friend.
Lame claim of fame. That's our guy.
Hey!
Imagine we like start dancing and reveling and things.
Yep. And the party
Hell yeah.
goes full blown. There's music and dancing, and people are now really drinking.
Hell yeah. Now, Ted, now you chug.
And Ted chugs.
There you
Okay,
go.
don't be sloppy later, Ted. It's still a long night of drinking.
Too late.
Okay?
Nope.
Ah, well.
Like half
Ah,
his
well.
face is just covered in that iridescent powder.
Huh?
He's big.
It,
He's big.
I just
And-
posted an image of how big a bear paw is comparatively to a human head.
it covers the entire right side, or it was
yeah.
with his right paw, so it was the entire left side of his face.
Oh yeah.
And it doesn't seem to wipe away.
Reconstituted magic juice. I mean, dehydrated magic juice.
What do you do with the rest of your evening? With the
Uh,
partying?
yes. Party.
Party.
I'm gonna. There you go. There's my fortitude save for whatever happens next.
Yeah, that's a good reference for the grizzly paw. It seems.
Hell yeah.
Demarius, is there anything through the evening you are doing? Are you holding back on drinking and eating? Are you mingling?
Why would I hold back?
I was just asking. Muffinita,
Yes.
what about you?
Well, I ain't getting drunk, but I will eat a lot till I'm full and just hang out.
Alvaro.
I think that I would go and see if I can get a moment with Leland again and be like, well, how's the new name? Warclaw.
It's so cool.
Tough luck on the alliteration thing, but I think this is okay.
I think it's still perfect. It's still going fine, you know. Leyland Warclaw. Which
Leyland
Leyland? The Warclaw. Hell yeah.
Ooh, the Warclaw. You know what? You should get like a necklace with like a claw on it. That's what you need.
Oh yeah. That would be hella cool.
Well, congratulations. I'm gonna keep partying. You have a lot of fun tonight, and try and remember it tomorrow.
Absolutely. We'll see what happens.
Avril, do you hold back on the liquor at all? Or do you just let yourself go?
I say on a scale of not drinking and letting myself go, I would call it a 6.
All right. Israel.
I gave you my fortitude.
That's fine.
You know what's happening.
All right. Israel's going all out.
Celebration, baby.
Every 15 minutes, Israel is just in a different corner of my vision.
And there are 14 corners in your vision.
At different points, men and women approach each of you, asking you to dance, pour you another drink. Some bring fresh plates of pastries, fruit, vegetables, carved meat. Anyone dancing?
I'll dance.
All of the above. Well, Leland, I don't think is like drinking really hard because he wants to pace himself. I think this is the first time Leland has been like honored really in a big way like this. At least not as an adult, I think. So he's trying to like savor it. He wants to stay up.
Yep. As the night goes, the party fizzles towards the bringing of the sun to the horizon.
Go.
At what points do you each go to bed? Mine is Israel.
After dawn.
I probably wouldn't have probably would have gone to bed around what would have been normal time. I would not have seen the sunrise.
Okay.
But I would have
Muffinita?
stayed out later because I only need 4 hours.
Okay. Muffinita?
I would have dipped at like midnight.
Demarius?
I probably would have dipped kind of when I got the sense that things were starting to die down.
Probably around the 4 or 5 a.m. hour.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. Leland, you said you watched the sun come up?
Yep, I watched the sunrise.
Israel?
A few hours before people are up. I crash.
You went hard the entire time. You danced, you ate, you drank. You found a nice, cozy spot on top of one of the banquet tables. And when the morning finally came and you would wake, you would find that someone covered you with a wolf skin blanket.
No.
Those of you who passed out at the party, went closer towards the dawn, or stayed up the entire time will be exhausted the next morning. Avril and Muffinita, you will manage to stave off that exhaustion. And we figure the remnants of the party and waking up the next day around late morning. And you're free to do what you wish.
So, I'm up early. Muffinita, I'm assuming, is also up relatively early. Can I find you anywhere?
Yeah, where I slept.
At Leland's as well?
Yeah.
Okay. So, I'll just like, you were responsible last night as well?
Yeah.
So, at this point, is there really anything left for us to do here, or should we head back? We've got that thing for Israel.
Were we on day 3?
This is the start of day 3.
So when we get back, we can collect payment from the warehouse goods,
Mm-hmm.
and then we'll have 2 days to kill before the 5-day funeral for the prior the bad.
Okay. The one thing that concerns me is that do you think we have a smoking gun yet for this guy? Can we prove it without a shadow of a doubt?
Sorry, which guy are you referring to?
The necromancer guy that Demarius had drinks with.
Henry
the advisor
Blackhand.
guy. Thank you.
We have nothing to connect him to the mansion.
Mm-hmm.
We have nothing to connect him to the boat that attacked us. We're missing that link. Even with the cultist who I believe we're bringing with us.
Thought we should probably leave him here under the care of the. I'm not equipped to handle a prisoner.
Fair point. So, okay, we're not taking it with us, but regardless, nothing has connected to Blackhand?
Yes.
Henry? Yeah. However, we could make inquiries as to who owns the land that mansion was on, because we don't know that, and if that is tied to him or family of him, then that is enough of a connection. But you never heard it from me, because that would probably require going back into that library.
What's your problem with books?
I don't like them. It's so boring!
Does it bother you that I carry look, I've got a book on my hip. Does that bother you?
I literally projectile my body over the nearest thing to hang off of and be like, it's so boring, as I slowly roll my arms around.
But what about this scroll? Do you draw the line at it's got to have a binding?
I stop my theatrics, look at you with narrowed eyes, and say, boring.
Listen. When I'm making stuff for you, you're not going to be too upset about me being boring. And I will let you know, in our new clubhouse, there will be a makeshift library, and it'll be helpful. And you will remember this. It will be helpful. It will
I
have
immediately
maps,
snap up to
it will
attention and start slowly raising my arms up and say, boring, as I start shambling out of the room.
Hey everybody, it's the missing link to Henry Blackhand. Jesus.
I'm gonna probably continue sleeping in under my wolf pelt.
You're not even in that house.
I know I'm not.
As it turns to late morning. Oh, hold on. Avril, do you try to open the book?
No.
Come on, you can do it. I believe in you.
No, not this time. You know what? Fine, fuck it.
You've had a bunch of low rolls, so
Now, there is another one. Actually,
want
that was a decently high roll.
Do you want to spend a hero point?
How do I? For what? Does it give me an extra?
Just +4.
Sure, I'll spend. That'll be a 16.
You are in the room. You
Yeah.
stare at this book that has thwarted you so many times. You start to try to pry it open, and it's not budging, but you've had enough of this bullshit. You are upset. And you give it your everything. You pull your inner despising of this book, and you muster up the strength, and you hear the binding of this book creak a little bit as you pry it open finally. In your head, you finally hear these words from a grizzled old voice. Do you wish to have power in which you would never be able to imagine?
Yes.
There's a moment of silence as you feel the tethers of magic attached to you. You hear words speak. I grant you this power. Find the other 2 books. The book slams shut.
Can I
Hold on.
open it again? Okay, sorry.
Check Discord.
Yeah, I'm looking at it right now. I'm just in that specific verbiage.
Yep.
All right.
You feel strength swell inside you. You don't notice anything different about yourself.
Can I open the book again?
Yeah, book opens.
What's inside the book?
Each page just seems to be a different workout regiment. Roll me a will save.
Okay.
You just have this compulsory moment of, I need to do 100 push-ups. And you do them.
Well, no time like the present. Let's go.
I am so curious of what happens.
Um,
Wait, when you opened the book, did it ask you, bro, do you even lift? And you said no, and now you're cursed to do fitness
No, he said
and
yes.
become a gym bro?
yeah.
But offered.
Don't worry about it.
All right. Everyone starts waking up one by one. Mirius, you wake up. Hell of a hangover.
Am I legitimately exhausted?
Yes, you are suffering from exhaustion.
Okay. Fatigue.
Okay.
Or more probably the exhaustion status effect. Give me a second, I'll tell you what it is. Oh, sorry, not exhaustion.
I was gonna say it's fatigue.
I was gonna
That
say,
one. Fatigue.
Jesus Christ.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah, you could gain the exhaustion easily, but yeah. Ugh, that is a heavy burden.
You're fatigued.
I'm gonna pull out my water flask and chug. And then I guess do some prayers.
You struggle through it. That light throb in the back of your head, but you're able to make it through. Takes you a little bit longer than normal, but it's like second nature at this point. Levi is praying to the oh god of hangovers. And Israel, the light starts shining brightly on your face. And oh god, does it hurt.
I'm gonna pull. Oh, hang on one
But
second.
you're comfy and you're cozy with this.
I'm gonna pull it over my face and pretend it's not there. The blanket over my face. Oh.
After you do your impromptu workout, Avril, do you continue reading through the book?
Come back to me.
Okay. All right, so Israel, you spend some time gathering your wits and realizing that bright ball of fire in the sky is not going away. You manage to get yourself up, and you now have a cozy new wolf pelt blanket with no one to return it to.
Yay! I'm gonna. I suppose I don't know. Probably my bag won't accommodate it completely, so I will wrap it behind or around my bag. Oh, I'll figure a way out. I'll roll it up and carry it while I move towards where I assume everybody is.
Yep, everyone one by one is gathering. Leland and Ted are waking up and equally hungover.
Mm-hmm.
Ted especially. Leland, you managed to pace yourself well enough. You still hung over, but it's not nearly as bad as it could have been.
Yeah, I also mentioned I'm really tired from not sleeping much.
Yep.
Need coffee. Let's
Yeah.
give it strong tea.
You do know that Jones is a great place to nurse this hangover.
On my way to Jones.
You
And
as a
if you
party
all feel
do...
like ick, you should come with me.
I feel great, but I'll go with you.
That's so nice for you.
You gather your possessions with the idea of leaving after a hearty breakfast to start your travel back to El Sad.
Yes. Unless, I don't know, when do I run into him?
Probably at the door.
Oh. Okay, hang on one sec here. That's at a -2.
-2.
So it'd be 1 point to my deck. It's -2 to the total score of your decks, right?
Are you doing
What are you
everything
trying?
through Roll20?
Huh? No. Well, sort of. I'm not fatigued. Well, it doesn't register fatigued. But yeah, that would be a normal reflex to not be rolled over by whoever comes out.
You're fine. No one's particularly moving quickly except for Avril with a pep in his step. Their step.
Wait, where are you guys going?
I think
I just came back.
Mr. Worklaw has a favorite breakfast place.
Oh, breakfast. Where's that?
Follow me. Right this way.
Okay, can I just lay on Ted?
Ted is not moving quickly either.
Ted is barely dragging his own ass.
That's fine. I don't weigh that much.
You climb on top of Ted, and Ted just kind
I attempt to climb on top of Ted.
falls over a little bit,
Ted's up.
and then proceeds to pick you up by the back of your shirt and stands back up and just starts shambling towards the direction.
It works.
Yeah, it's just something that I noticed. It's just like, if I can, I didn't leave a note on where they came from. I think I might be, but I'm not positive.
It shouldn't be too much of a problem.
Yeah. Anyways.
Okay.
And as you make your way, Alvaro is oddly spry in their step. They are moving with a little bit more ferocity behind them. And you get to Jones' Homely Home, a tavern of the Coven. And Israel, you do recognize the place and are welcomed. And as everyone starts piling in, Joan takes notice and goes, "Ah, the man of honor and his friends. Go grab a table. I'll bring you some. Oh, some of you look a little bit more worse for the wear. I'll bring something for that."
Oh, thank you. I kind of pour myself into a chair.
Do they, Leland, do they do breakfast here?
Yeah.
Like
I got
eggs?
breakfast food. We got eggs, maybe a steak or something.
Ooh, probably not a steak. I'll see.
I'll
When she
just-
comes back, I'll ask for something.
Well, about 15, 20 minutes, she comes out with some of her help, and there's big plates of venison bacon and eggs and potatoes, vegetables that have been steamed and cooked, a bowl of fruit, and for the ones who seem to be suffering a little bit more from the night prior, there is he brings a glass of like a green juice with a little yellow orb floating in it. There y'all go. Something to help with the little condition there. I promise it'll bring you right back up on your tippy toes. And
Is there one for everybody, or is there? How many of those are there?
the ones that are looking more sickly from the night prior. So there's one for Leland and Israel and Demirius. Otherwise, the other two are brought. There's a carafe of orange juice. It's not probably orange juice, more like maybe like gooseberry. Or maybe salmonberry.
It's not salmonberry season.
It's always salmonberry season. But a juice of a berry, like.
Before she walks away,
I'm gonna drink it.
can I? This looks lovely. I hate to ask this, but could I make a request?
Oh, of course you can, dearie. Tell me what you need.
Can I? These eggs look great. Can I get some eggs that are just the whites, though? No yolk?
She gives you the most baffled look ever. Well, why would you want that? The yolk is the best. You know what? For you, dearie, I got you.
Save the yolks for the next round for these two.
I'll take his yolks. Dibs. I called it first, Ted.
Ted barely moves, just as his face falls into a bowl of the same type of concoction that you guys were
Maybe give him
served.
to Ted anyway.
I'll drink it. The whole thing.
It is disgusting.
I don't know about that from my perspective.
It is disgusting.
Oh, it means it's healthy.
But you do feel
Wait. You're putting that over rancid meat.
fair enough. It's quite delicious for you.
Okay.
But for Leland and Demirius, Leland, you're a little bit used to this taste. You've had this before. But it's still disgusting.
Ah, tastes like I had a fun night last night.
But it does exactly that. The spicy of some sort of pepper and the yolk of an egg and the sharp, crisp burn of a spirit, similar to like an Everclear, strikes you and it puts you on your tippy toes. And by the time breakfast is done, that fatigue condition seems to subside.
Oh, much better. How you feel, Ted?
Ted lets out a good mighty roar as he licks the bowl.
There we go.
How do you wish to prepare your afternoon in your journey back to El Sad?
We come here in a cart, or we did it all on animal back.
All on animal back.
I was gonna say, almost half of our creatures are not horses. I'm gonna go tend to the goat and the axe peak.
Okay. The rest of you?
I'm ready to march home.
Yep, same. We do make sure to tell the Chiefy B about the mansion to demolish and whatnot.
Mhm.
Yeah, or we did that yesterday.
You probably would have to do it on your way out. Which he bids you safe travels and reminds each of you that they are here for when or if you need their assistance.
We appreciate your support, and I go and give a nice hearty handshake.
Which you're met with. Handshakes are for strangers. You're family now. And he pulls you into a giant bear hug.
I return in kind.
A slight puzzled look crosses his face and goes, "Ah, you're more strapping than I thought you looked." Gives you a class on the shoulder and goes, "You're from good stock."
Well, I appreciate the compliment.
And this is a prime spot to stop as you all gather your mounts, get on them to head off into the wilderness for your day's trek back to El Sad.
Cool.
Then you and I will touch base on the book
Sure.
specifically.
Just watched a squirrel fall out of a tree while trying to eat a nut.
Though I do have a question. Are you going to try to get back by nightfall, or you plan on camping halfway?
What part of the day? Sorry.
You're leaving
What part
about
of the day?
noon. Afternoon.
It's a day's journey.
It's a day's journey. Full day.
How many days do we need to be back for that funeral?
This, I believe,
Midday on the third day. The funeral is on the fifth day.
so we have a day and a half. Or 2 days from today, depending on when the funeral takes place. During the day, on the 5th. I assume we'd be back by the 5th, or we'd be waking up in El Sad by the 5th. So, we have an entire day we can get there with a night.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I'm not opposed to camping. We have the stuff.
Yeah, no rush.
Sounds good.
And we're leaving the guy here?
Yes. We're not in position to maintain prisoner.
Are we bringing any, like, whatever the equivalency of an affidavit would be for whatever the Grove interrogation found as another form of proof?
You ask for one?
I thought we did. We talked about it. I don't know if we actually clarified.
Wait,
Well,
for which?
If you wanted one, he would have provided one. Sealed with
Oh, yeah.
a wax bear claw.
I mean, might as well, because, that's better than nothing, and then if Relevant wants it, or thinks it's pertinent, we can always bring the witness.
Mhm.
If not, we can if that's sufficient, then we can always just send back a letter that says, yeah, he wasn't needed, we proved it, congratulations, you can murder him. I mean, execute him. Justly. I mean, to be fair, it was a tribunal, maybe as unfair as it might sound, but I mean, like, he did...
A tribunal.
He participated in some heinous shit, so...
Yeah. Live by the sword, you die by the sword. That's just how it goes.
Yeah. Dismantle some druids, get mauled by a bear. It all works out.
Them's the breaks, as they say.
Turnabout's fair play. The can. Nobody cares how the can got opened, if it was using a knife or a bear. Either way, the can's getting opened.
Okay. Well, are we wrapping up here?
Yeah, we'll wrap up here.
Okay. I will go ahead and talk to you guys later then.
Yep.
Bye.
Bye, then.
Bye. Later, guys.
Bye, kid.
Bye.
Auf Wiedersehen. What are you guys gonna do? You finishing up your Solasta?
That
I believe
is
so.
Nice.
Thank God.
I'm probably gonna play some Dragon Dogma until I get a phone call that says, "Hey, can you come push snow?"
Well, that's the plan. It's we assume we'll be able to finish the game in tonight's session, but who knows? Maybe there's going to be like, oh, you've killed me 3 times. Well, do it 5 more times because reasons.
Well, how many? I mean, I saw that it had like what extensions. Are you doing each like expansion, or is this just like base game?
We beat the base game. We're doing one of the main DLCs that's an extension of the base game with respect to Lord of the same characters. We have decided we are not going to play right after through another DLC, which would be new characters, because we are sick and tired of the shit netcode. And
So are we still playing through base game with DLC with its new characters, or?
well, we've got so the base game goes to level 12.
Mm-hmm.
And the DLC we're playing is a direct story continuation of that, and it goes to level 16.
So you'd still be at like you'd recreate like a level 12 for any other expansion?
No, for the other expansion, we would start at level 1.
Okay, but you're not replaying the base game at that point, are you?
No.
That storyline. Oh, okay.
Yeah, this is
Is
just a whole different expansion with new characters in level 1.
Oh, cool.
But our big grievance with the game is the horrible netcode and the consistent desyncs where we have to reload.
Ugh.
And it seems only gotten worse with this expansion. I mean, it was pretty bad with the base game, but this one, oof.
I'm pretty sure last week, every single combat encounter we got into desynced. With the exception of like 1 or 2.
Gross.
So, yeah.
Okay.
After we wrap this up, we are palette cleansing with Ember, I believe, right?
That's what he wanted, yep.